Alright guys, I'm going to show the field cultivator here. It's a Pittsburgh, which is probably the same as 10 other brand field cultivators, digger, which is what I call it. Anyways, I dug this out of the weeds a couple days ago, and I worked the hillside with it, the 40-20. And then today they're talking rain, so I decided to get the 6400 hooked to it, and I worked that field. But I blew a tire right away this morning. I just kept running with it that way. I gotta change that before I go back out and hit it with a second pass. So that way I can better gauge my depth, because otherwise obviously it's deeper on one side than the other. And then I have one broken sweep. It's actually the whole piece here is broke off, and I have an Alice field cultivator that used to look identical to this, but it had 2x2 square tubing, and I bought it for like 50 bucks or whatever, but the hitch here is all busted up on it, so I made it into a 3-point mount. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but it's a pain in the butt hooking up and unhooking, so basically it's just for parts. And this one here I bought, oh, I don't know, 10-12 years ago for like 150 bucks on an auction. And I really haven't done a whole lot to it other than use it. There's a couple sweeps that I robbed off the Alice, like that bigger shovel there. That one's off there. The one on the outside over there is off the Alice. I cut half of it off. But really, if a guy was going to use it, it really needs all new points. But I'd like to put the wider sweeps on it if I was going to keep it, because really the only thing I'd ever use it for is like what I'm doing right now, fixing messed up field from tillage before. I used to have an old Ford disc that left really bad ridges on the outside, and it was before I got my mulcher. So I got a couple fields that are really, they roll all the way across. So I just plan to do tillage to fix those little bit of issues, and then I won't be doing tillage anymore. I'm a firm believer in no-till. The only reason I'm doing this is, I'm going to walk out in the field right now and I'll add on to this and I'll show you guys exactly why I'm doing tillage right now. Alright guys, so now I'm out here. I don't know if you guys remember from the previous videos, but along the side here, you can kind of see right in here there was a ridge all the way around where the fence was. So I worked that out. Like I say, I'm going to leave this sit for a couple days and then hit this again with a second pass. And along here I'll probably have to do a little bit more work. I want it so it's smooth enough I can cut it with a haybine. And then the other thing was, there's a couple spots on this hillside that badgers or something had dug holes, and then it kind of washed out a little bit. So I'm trying to level them out, so when I'm on this hillside baling, I don't hit those deep holes, and then you about fall out of your seat because, you know, the tractor tips so much. So I'm working them out. You can kind of see there's still a little bit of a low spot here. I worked this hill twice, and then the bottom here I worked a couple times. And then if you remember out there, there's that really big wall there. I worked that all out, so that's gone. And then in the water run, I dug the water run out and I put the dirt in low spots. So basically I worked that up to level that all out. And then I worked up along the water run because I'm trying to get rid of all the ridges there so it's all smooth for cutting hay. So basically I've got it done one time. As you can kind of see now, it's starting to sprinkle, which I got done in perfect time, I guess. It's supposed to rain today and tomorrow. I can't remember. I thought I said it's supposed to be decent on Friday, but maybe there's a chance of rain on Friday too. But then this weekend it's supposed to be nice. So I'm kind of hoping that Friday or Saturday I can hit this again in a different direction, and hopefully the sod will be ready to be hit again, and then it'll work out a little bit better so I can get it a little bit smoother. And then after it's worked up the way I want it, I'll pull the cult mulcher out, which I just call it the mulcher, and see if the 6400 is going to pull it. It might be fun. It's 15 feet wide, and I used to pull the 4440 with duals on. So I'm kind of hoping the 6400 is going to pull it. If he won't, I guess we're just going to use that light drag and try and smooth it all out the best we can. In the flat up there, I didn't work that up. I'm just going to hit that with a sprayer and kill it, and then no-till right into it. The only reason that I'm actually doing tillage on this is because of the bad spots in here that need to be fixed. So, otherwise I'm a firm believer in no-till. I wouldn't have done all this if it wouldn't have been trying to get the field all nice and smooth. And it's been like that. It was in sod back there for 5 years, and then it was in corn 2 years, so it's been a long time. And those ridges have irritated me ever since they were made, and it's time to fix them. So they're pretty much fixed right now. I'm going to hit it one more time at a different direction with one more pass, and then it should be perfect. And then, like I say, I'm kind of hoping either this weekend or early next week I can get this seeded down. I'm going to plant oats with the new seeding, and hopefully we get a nice cutting of oat hay off of it before we get hopefully a cutting of new seeding hay off of it as well. And then we'll graze it. So it's starting to rain pretty good, but the cows are on that hay field. It's kind of a last minute decision this morning just to put them on it and say screw trying to cut it for hay beforehand. We'll just let them graze, being the pastures are kind of coming slow, so I just let them graze it off and nothing else. We'll just spray it and plant corn into it. Unless for some reason the grass starts growing on the hill, but it's not really very warm. I mean, we're only in the upper 40s right now, and they're talking down below freezing a couple nights, so that's just going to set everything back. So I just said, well, we'll put the cows out there and let them graze on that grass that's growing out here, and whatever. Well, if we're short on hay, we're short on hay, I guess. We'll just chop more corn. But so anyways, that's what's going on out there. Once I go out there doing a second pass, I'll record some footage for you guys. I like seeing tillage, and once I get the mulcher hooked up, I'll record that. That'll be interesting if the 6400 to pull it. That mulcher's a monster of a machine for that little tractor to be pulling around, but otherwise that's what's going on. So you can say hopefully this weekend we'll get a second pass done out there, get that ready to rock and roll. And if the 64 won't pull the mulcher, we'll just drag that over it a couple times and get it nice and smooth and get it ready for planting. So anyways, that's what's going on. So thanks for watching, everybody. And all you no-till guys, I know you're going to give me a hard time for what I just did. And trust me, I'm going to have a hard time sleeping at night that I just did it myself. So anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. See ya.